guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, be sure to like and subscribe. I've been going back and reading all my old books that I wrote and telling you guys about them. So I've been writing books since I was 7 years old. I have 20 plus books to go through and I'm doing videos for each and every one of them, which is crazy. So we have the next book. I actually did not finish, and I don't know if I wrote down when I started it. I only finished 4 chapters. I started chapter 5. There's actually 33 pages, which is a lot more than I thought there were. I really like this notebook. It's very flimsy though. This notebook also happened to have, wait, I do have a start date. Okay, so I started this book 9 p.m. July 30th, Thursday of 2020. Essentially, during this time, I was obsessed with a show called The Worst Witch. It's a Netflix show and it's really underrated. It's actually really interesting. I highly recommend it. It's based off a book series from like the 70s or something. So I really liked that show at this time. And so I kind of wanted to write a book about, it's basically like a school for witches. I don't know how long the first chapter is. It's kind of long, but I'll read it because it looks interesting and I haven't read it in a while. Okay, this is chapter 1. It's called The Cave in the Cove. I think I was 11 years old when I was writing this. The soft sand crumpled between Judy's toes as she walked down the long, endless beach. Her black curled hair rustled in the breeze every now and then, and the ocean was rougher today than it had been in a while, but still its wet, deep turquoise waves had the soothing sound of home. I really wanted to be descriptive, and I think that was 2 sentences. Judy loved the calming beach. It was where she could always feel at home. It was a place that eased her always thinking mind, and when she just needed a break, it was where you would find her. Judy Bloomwood was a pretty girl with dark curled hair, beautiful brown skin, and glistening hazel eyes. She was fairly tall for her age of 11 and quite skinny too. She was brave and smart, very kind and honest, and very, very curious, and never stopped asking questions. Some people were annoyed with this habit, but she would always just say, "If you never ask anything, you never know anything, and if you don't know anything, what's the point of life?" Okay. The wind was blowing harder now, and the ocean waves looked almost unsafe. Judy felt drops of rain on her arm, and then it started literally pouring. She rushed over to a palm tree, but knew she needed a safer spot. Judy hastily looked around, then caught a glimpse of a cave. At the back of the beach, there were tall, huge rocks, and one had a little cave in it. I was trying to explain like a canyon type thing, like there's a cliff, and then it's the beach. And she saw the cliff with the rocks like stacked. I still don't even know how to explain it to this day. She ran like lightning trying to get to it, kicking sand like crazy out from behind her. Once Judy got in the cave, she looked around. It was a dark, damp cave with little rocks that Judy stepped on every time to time, which hurt. I wonder why I've never seen this place before, Judy thought aloud, her voice echoing off the narrow cave walls. Suddenly, she saw a door at the end of the cave. She trotted over to it, and examining it closer, she saw windows and felt the need to go inside. Judy slowly twisted the doorknob and the door opened. It hadn't been locked or anything. It just simply opened. Judy, not thinking, well, she was thinking just about other things, went inside the door. She didn't know at all what would happen, but she was about to find out. Inside, it was dark. Judy couldn't see anything. She was trying desperately to find a lamp or light switch, but was hopeless. After a while, the lights came on by themselves somehow. Judy peered around the room. She was puzzled. How had the lights come on without a switch or plug or lever? The room around her was large with a massive chandelier with glittering jewels on it. In one corner, there was a sitting area with a few red fuzzy-looking chairs and a brown side table with a lamp on it. The walls were tan and there weren't any windows. Judy walked further into the long room and found tables scattered around the room. They were brown and circle-shaped with 5 chairs surrounding each of them. Every single table had a name card in front of each chair. Judy went along a few tables and studied some of the names cards. One said Lionel West, another said Ren Twilight, another said Madison Clay, the 4th said Xander Cricket, another said Paris Garbanzo, and then Judy came across one that was breathtaking, unusual. She had no idea how it got there. She read the labeled name 10 times through just to be sure it said what she thought it did, but it surely said Judy Bloomwood. Judy was awestruck. Why was her name on this card? Hearing footsteps, she hid under a table. "Judy, just in time," Judy heard someone say. Judy stayed quiet so that someone wouldn't hear her. She wasn't going to get taken or caught for being in here. But wait, how did the voice know her name? "Don't be scared. I know you're there," someone told her. What was she supposed to do? Just sit there like a baby or intrepidly stand up to the voice? Intrepidly, wow. Before she could choose, a head peeked down under the table at her. "Hi," she said, sitting down on the floor. Judy waved shyly. "I'm Skylane Brighteyes, the daughter of the head," the girl said, as if it was no big deal. "The head? What do you mean? Your mom is a head?" Judy wondered. Skylane giggled. "No, she's the head of the school." "How do you know my name?" "Oh, you'll be attending this school. Everyone's almost here," Skylane told Judy. "You kinda have to know the students' names." Skylane had wavy blonde hair, brown eyes, a freckled face, and peach skin. She looked older than Judy, but nothing older than a teen. "You must be wrong. I'm homeschooled," Judy said honestly. She laughed again. "Oh, not that kind of school. You're a witch." "And you're a unicorn," Judy spoke sarcastically. "Judy, this is real. I'm not joking. You are a witch. You have the very rare gift of magic," Skylane explained. "Seriously? For real?" Judy questioned. She nodded. Then another stranger came up. "Come on, girls," they said. "We're about to choose sides of the school and roommates." "Coming, Mom," Skylane promised. The two of them walked to the room with many seats in rows facing one table that looked like what a hostess would have at a restaurant. Podium? Judy sat down at the back row in the right corner. Skylane, on the other hand, went to the front of the room. One lady walked up to the hostess table and began speaking. "Everyone, welcome to Moonstone Cove Academy." Just one of many different ones. "First, we are going to separate you into different places in the school for their dorms to be in." She sighed. "I am the head teacher, Miss Brighteyes. The sides of the school are spring, summer, winter, and autumn. Each have different personality traits, and whichever traits you have the most of in one season is the season you will be in," Skylane added. "So let's begin," Miss Brighteyes said. I stumbled through that, man. The amount of edits I had to make because I messed up. That's actually really interesting. This was like one of the first books that I took character development to the next level, and I went so hard on it. 11-year-old me was very descriptive in this book, apparently. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!